All right, welcome, Carl.
Thank you.
This is Lance. Let's go check out the factory.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Get on your helmet and we'll see how these are made.
Yep. Been in the Lance for the last couple of years, and now we're finally getting to see how these things are built and just why they're so strong. So let's go.
Let's do it. So when you talk about a Lance camper or a Lance trailer, the biggest things to think about are our materials and our manufacturing process. So this is an example of Asdale. This is our substrate in our walls. It is a lighter, higher R value. That means it's going to keep you warmer, and it's also going to keep your camper lighter. Now the two things that really set a Lance apart are our materials, such as Asdale, such as our light plywood, such as our aluminum frame, but then also our manufacturing process. So if you look behind you here, you'll see one of our CNC machines. So this machine is currently routing out all of the areas where our framing, where our wiring, and everything's going to go within a sidewall, floor, or ceiling. And that is a laser-guided machine driven by blueprints that are uploaded into this computer. All of our floor plans are put together and designed in a computer program called SolidWorks. So it's a very heavily computer designed and cut process. So another example of our computer cut process is here in our cabinetry and our interior wall department. This is where we use our light plywood. That's a formaldehyde-free wood imported from either Spain or Italy. That's in all of your cabinetry and your interior walls.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's what gives it the homely look. You can custom, Kayla got to pick out the different colours and the decor, what she wanted, and the Lance just gives you that real home away from home feel. So for me, the big one is the strength and the structure of the Lance. We're in it every single day. It's coming off our truck week in, week out, and we're traveling all over the country. We put 40 to 50,000 miles on our truck with our Lance camper on the back. And this is a Lance exclusive. It's called the Lance locking system. Lance lock, is that correct?
Yep.
And it's a series of complex angles of aluminum framing that make it so strong. Only Lance Campers does this, and week in, week out, on and off the camper, this is the strongest camper you can get put on the back, and it's because of this Lance lock system.
All right, Carl, so thanks for stopping by.
And that was awesome. It was great to see how they're built and just what makes them so good and separates them from the rest, and just glad we're in Lance.
Yeah, and you know, now that we're giving your camper a once over, we're gonna put you up in one of our 1475 slide out travel trailers.
Yep.
Take you up to Big Bear, and
that's gonna be cool.
You'll be able to get a taste of the Lance trailer life as opposed to the Lance camper life.
Yeah, get to see the two different. So ours sits on the back. We've been in the camper the last 2 years, and now we're going to hook up to the travel trailer, head up to Big Bear, and see the differences.
Let's do it.
Cool.
G'day, I'm Carl Jocumsen. I'm a professional bass fisherman here in the United States, and this is my partner, Kayla. Kayla and I travel with our little dog Roo all over the country fishing the professional bass circuit on the FLW tour and previous on the Bassmaster circuit. And we tow a bass boat all over the country. We used to stay in hotels and have to do that sort of thing, and it got to a point where I wasn't enjoying my fishing anymore, and we were looking for a way to get back to what fishing and really what gave me the passion for fishing, that was camping, staying on the lake. And that's when we ran into the guys from Lance and saw the Lance truck camper where we could camp and tow the boat at the same time, and it changed our lives. So this week Lance thought it'd be cool to see what we thought going from the truck camper to the light travel trailer. So behind us, this is the 1475, and we towed it behind the Tundra, Toyota Tundra, all the way up here to Big Bear Lake. Climbed huge mountain up to I think about 6,000 feet. The Tundra towed it perfectly, and we just enjoyed our first night in it, and it was pretty cool. What do you think?
It is. It's very different. I mean, it's just as accessible. Like you said, you can tow it with the Tundra. You don't have to have a dually like we have to have for the truck camper, so that's an awesome feature as well.
Fast setup. We just pulled into this little park. We had it off the Tundra and leveled in under 5 minutes, I reckon. We were in there, and last night it got down to below 30. We've got no power and we've got no water right here, so the 1475 gave us heating all night. We had power, we've got the tanks full, we got to have a shower, and we got all our comforts. So it was really cool. Super
Easily
impressed.
Self-sufficient. Yes.
Yeah, and just easy to run. So this is the 1475. It's Lance's smallest travel trailer. It's only been out for about a year or so, and they've added the slide out, which you can see now. This pops out, and that added all that extra room. And in that slide out is their two main couches. So there's two super comfortable couches, and they've got a cool sort of slide away table section that is awesome for eating breakfast in the morning, what we did this morning. And then for me, work is on the road, so laptop, GoPros, my computer, everything. It's a great little workstation. So that little pop out gives you extra room, and then gives you those great comfortable couches to get work done or have breakfast, lunch and dinner. Pretty cool little trailer, very impressed. So as much as we love our 1062 and wouldn't trade it for the world, it was cool to compare, the differences between the two. In this one, I love the storage. I've got so much tackle. We've got camping gear chairs, we've got paddle boards from Hobie, we've got everything. We're bringing everything we can, and this little travel trailer, it can hold all of that. We brought the paddle boards, the chairs, the tables, the mats, everything, and a huge storage under that front section. Has a big pull-out bucket and then storage next to it. So that was super impressive to me, comparing the two. So another really easy thing, that is different on the new models. Our old 825, we had the manual awnings, and they took a little bit to set up, and everything would take time. I want to get on the water as fast as possible, so setup time's fast for me. The 1062 super fast to set up. This one was done in about half the time, and putting the awnings out is all automatic with lateral arms now, so there's nothing in your way. You've got those arms all the way up, and with the press of a button, you've got that huge awning that just comes all the way out, and then it shines awesome LED lights down. I can park my boat under that, work on tackle, or we can cook at night underneath the barbecue, and it has the same awning on the truck campers as well, so great system.
So on the road, we both share a large amount of driving, but when it comes to dumping the boat in the water, I am usually the one to do that for Carl. So when we have the truck camper on the back of the truck, it's fully accessible to leave it on the back of the truck, and I can still put him in at any ramp. We've been to some questionable ramps, and still been able to get it in just fine. And when we were towing this up here, it was a little different, but so easy that half-ton Tundra, I didn't even know it was there. It was very easy to get in, very easy to back into this spot, and super accessible.
So the big one, what everyone wants to know is, what's the difference? What did you like about the travel trailer? What did you like about the truck camper? Both very similar when it comes to actual use on the campsite and inside and out. But for me, the monster advantage is the truck camper, being able to tow your favourite hobby. For me, it's my bass boat behind the truck. I can tow all over the whole country. And then there's so many people when we are camping that are like, come up with instant ideas. They're like, oh, we could bring the trailer, we could bring our Harleys. The hunting guys, horses, you can tow your horse trailer behind it. You can tow a normal trailer. Whatever you want to do, you can bring your passion and bring your hobby along with you with the truck camper. And that's what I love most about it.